Yeah, hi friends. Welcome to Vkakarla channel. Here is the 2021 roadmap on coming trainings and future trainings. So here I mentioned the most of the updated technologies as well as most demand technologies in future present market as well as future market. So one is core Java, Java 8 and Java 11 features along with the core Java concepts like exception handling, OOPS concepts, collection framework, generates along with that Java 8 features, Lambda expressions, and Java streams. All whatever the features are coming from the Java 8 and 11, which we'll discuss in core Java training. So that is a separate playlist from my YouTube channel. So coming to Spring Framework, all modules from 3.x to 5.x. Why I mentioned 3.x? See, even though we have a 5.x latest module from the string, still many of the projects or many of the companies are using 3.6 configurations like XML configurations, bean configurations. So that is the reason I mentioned 3.x to 5.x. So if you guys are recruited or placed in some company, so even though you are learned with the Spring Boot and Spring 5, Spring Boot 2.x and Spring 5.x update latest versions from the Spring framework, but your project may use 3.x or 4.x in XML configuration. So at that time you may feel or uh, you may worried about that old configurations, how I working with the old configuration from the existing projects from your organization. So this Spring framework all modules sessions or all module training, which will give you work any kind of configurations from the Spring from 3.x to 5.x and JPA Hibernate integration with the Spring. So how can we work with the using different repositories or using Hibernate? So if it is a different repository, so we can use JPA with the Spring data. So Spring data is one of the module from the Spring framework. Using Spring data, we can connect any kind of data like SQL database and NoSQL databases like that. And we during these sessions we can use the databases like H2 database, like in-memory database. We can call it as a in-memory database. And MySQL is the one of the SQL database. Sorry, and MongoDB is the one of the NoSQL database. So we will cover both SQL databases as well as NoSQL databases during this training. And messagings. So what are the messagings are we using in Java world? So JMS is the old one and basic Java messaging services. Still, most of the projects or most of the organizations are using. After that, on top of JMS, Kafka is the one of the Apache Kafka is the one of the messaging service which we can publish and subscribe the messages. So and that also Solus is the latest messaging broker. It is also open source. We can use Solus also. So how the things will behave, how the behavior will how the JMS will behave, how Kafka will behave when we are using Kafka, how Solus will behave using Solus. So what are the major differences, JMS versus Kafka versus Solus versus we will see uh, in this training. And cachings, Redis and Apache Ignite. So what is Redis cache and what is Apache Ignite? So for caching techniques, right? So caching is our mechanism where we can store temporary or in memory. We can say it is in memory also, in memory databases. So we can store some in memory kind of data in our Redis, in our cache, where we can use Redis as well as Apache Ignite. Redis is the already existing and most of the projects and are used Redis caching, and Apache Ignite is the last 2-3 years. Most of the organizations are used. Apache Ignite is the more better compared to Redis. So how it is a better compared to Redis? We will see what are the drawbacks from the Redis cache and what are the advantages from the Apache Ignite. We will see. And coming to last sessions and the last training, algorithms and data structures, which will help you to figure out your code and figure out your logic from your day-to-day code as well as to crack any kind of interviews. So in all levels, fresher to experienced, all levels of software employees. So So when when it will start. So uh, which training when will start. So core Java when will start, and Spring Framework when will start, and JP Hibernate integration with Spring when will start. So no, don't worry, these all are parallelly. I will start in parallelly. So core Java I may start parallelly, and Spring Framework I will start parallelly. Whenever I have a time, I will upload uh, uh, all the videos respective with respect to the playlist. So if it is a core Java playlist is there, playlist is there from my YouTube channel. If it is a Spring Framework related training, playlist is there. So using that by clicking that playlist, you can have all the videos related to Spring Framework. Meanwhile, database related uh, playlist will be there, and messaging will be there, and caching related playlist will be there, and algorithm data structure will be playlist will be there. So which all are parallel trainings. So you can listen. There is no dependency between anything. So which will upload. I will upload all the trainings in parallel. Whenever I got a time, my free time, I will explore the things, and I will give you the industry standards and best from the my side. So thanks friends, you can you can watch all the sessions from my channel and enjoying the technology and learn the technologies. So thank you friends, and please subscribe, and share this video for all your friends who are interested to learn these technologies. And thank you very much.